Alright, update on ApeCoin. Let's check out what's going on. So, ApeCoin's been going ape today for the past 12 hours. We've just been pumping out of nowhere, and this is super funny because, at the start of the day, Bitcoin was really down in the dumps, and it seemed like Ape was the only thing that was moving. Bitcoin is now having a reversal. I will make a separate Bitcoin video. However, we did have a fake out to the downside. We are back in the channel. Everything is good for Bitcoin. But Ape just didn't care in the first place. Ape just, held right in there. Once Bitcoin started pumping, Ape was like, okay, that's extra fuel for the fire, and we are now heading up. I've been talking about this for, well, we were down here on the 22nd of April. Nothing has changed. I've been talking about how these 4-hourly EMAs are great at judging the short-term trends that we do have when we flip to the upside. We were able to call that we were going to have a bearish move when these flipped to the downside, and we were able to call that we were having a bullish move once we had a strong impulse and continuation from the back test of these round about $13 before. So the 4-hourly EMAs are really a godsend on ApeCoin. I've only seen the 4-hourly EMAs work so well on like one other crypto, and it's GMT. Like, you can just see the 4-hourly EMAs have just been in a bull run the whole time. Nonetheless, looking at ApeCoin, the 4-hour, we started to reset momentum, which is a good thing after we do have a huge pump, and we saw continuation, meaning we've allowed the bulls to reset a bit, and now we're getting extra kick for the fire. On the 4-hourly time frame, you can see we're right at the neckline. This is also the all-time high. We've got W pattern, we've got higher lows. On the 4-hourly, we've had multiple back tests of the EMA ribbons, but most importantly, the short-term moving average. We're that bullish that we're only coming down to our first EMA. We're only coming down to, I believe it's the 21. Yeah, we're only coming down to the 21 moving average. So very, very nice. This is going to be a super simple video. We're above all of our fibs. You can see 786 down here, 618. I've got nothing to talk about in that regard. I mean, we're above every fib that we need to be above. There's no need to overcomplicate things. We're above the EMA ribbons. Momentum indicators are calling for big market shifts. Today we've had a huge pump in the daily squeeze mon. Bear in mind, this data is still loading in on the EMA ribbons, and the data is still kind of pending on the squeeze mon. Do bear in mind, ApeCoin is a very new crypto coming out on the 17th of March. Maybe it was the 16th. I'm pretty sure this was Coinbase. They all came out on the same day. So, this has only been out for 39 days. It feels like it's been out for less than that, but yeah, very strange. We are heading up. We're looking very nice. However, we do need to get above this previous all-time high. Keep your eyes on $18.18. I think we're going to break it. I've been talking about the next fib target. I talked about it in my last video when we titled the video $23 ape. I might title the video the same thing today because, nothing's really changed. We're seeing continuation. Once again, ApeCoin just does not care about Bitcoin's dump. It seems to be a market outlier, kind of doing its own thing right now. However, these do generally move in tandem with Bitcoin. It's just kind of today, it is really doing its own thing. It is looking very nice. I don't think there's many other cryptos that are doing the same as Ape today. I mean, there's one or two, don't get me wrong, but Ape is looking very good today. I'm sure this is going to bring in a lot of interest in the market, as there's a lot of altcoins down right now, and most retail traders, they don't look at altcoins that are down and think, that's a good opportunity for me to get in cheap before the next pump. They look at, ApeCoin up 10% today, and they say, oh, I want to FOMO in now. So I do think we are going to see FOMO settling in very soon. I do think people who wish that they got in on Ape down here at $7 are going to start FOMOing in when we take out the all-time high at $18. And the all-time highs are different on a few exchanges. I don't know how legit this is. The all-time high was apparently $88 on Binance, and it literally listed, and obviously the ApeCoin holders absolutely, sunk this to the floor. But this was on the 18th. Didn't this come out on the 17th? So yeah, I mean, there's a real weird mix in the data here. Nonetheless, I'm running this on Coinbase. The all-time high is up here at $18.20 basically. We're heading up to there now. We're looking very good. Keep your eyes on this level. If we have a strong rejection, then might not look the best, because we have come up here once, twice, 3 times already. I want to see a breakthrough. It does seem like it's almost time. Keep your eyes on $23 ApeCoin. We were calling for this 53% move. We are now up pretty much 20%, so looking good. Like I said, don't need to overcomplicate the analysis. We're above all the fibs, don't need to talk about those. Even if I draw a micro fib, you know, eyeballing this, I can tell that we've at least, it looks like we came down to the 0.5. This is what I mean. I've eyeballed so many fibs, I can just tell you where it is. I can just look at the screen and just put fibs on the chart without even drawing them on. So I've done this for so long. But nonetheless, your 0.5, we retested the 0.5, didn't even come down to the 618. This is why I'm saying, you know, I don't need to talk about these fib retracements, because we're just above them all. This is the only level that matters now. There's nothing above here apart from the 1.618 at $23. Keep your eyes on $23. In the last video I made yesterday, I said I believe we'll be at $23 by the end of this week, as in I believe we'll be at $23 by the 1st of May. I think we'll be there before then. You know, I could even argue that we could be up there in the next 2 days. Let me know what you think of that down below. Keep your eyes on 1820. Once we get a strong breakthrough, then, you know, we're going up to 23. That's all I can say. Once again, though, this is financial advice. As always, cowboy out, not financial advice. And yeah, peace.